Greetings and welcome to Factorio. I'm Dgray, and today we continue our Let's Play of this DeathWorld, where we last episode just got our chemical science up and running and unlocked a new tier of research. So, as we saw at the end of the other episode even, we started to research a ton of things going towards robots. So, in today's episode, we will start to work on getting what's called some of the batteries made, as that is part of the flying robot frames, and I think that'll be very, very good to get. So let's just work towards that. Now that I think about it, we also need to get poisonous capsules soon to clear out some of the trees. But for now, let's just go and steal a few grenades from our belt right here. I think that'll be quite good. Take them right here. Just to blow up some of the trees that are in our way. There we are. Let's go and take a bit from down here as well. Luckily we can take them without disturbing the ammo right there. For that, we will go clear out some of the trees over here. That will provoke the biters a bit, which is never good in a DeathWorld. But since we cleared out this massive area a few episodes ago, we are relatively safe from the biters at the moment. The evolution is at 0.35 or 53, so 35. That means big biters are starting to attack our perimeter. We have a few dead ones here and there. That is starting to make it a bit more hairy as we continue along. Oh nice, we have improved damage on our grenades, so we can one-hit trees. That is very nice. Let's get rid of some of all of you. We don't have to do it in the future. If we're playing this completely correct, as a DeathWorld should be played, I would not destroy this many trees, since they are sucking up a lot of the pollution, keeping us safe. And as we continue to increase the base, our pollution cloud will increase further and further out and hit the biter bases up here, trigger even more attacks. So let's hope we can save ourselves a bit from that. So what I want to do first is pretty much set up batteries. To get batteries, we will need sulfuric acid, and sulfuric acid needs sulfur. In theory, we could take the sulfur from here, but since this one requires 5 every 1 second, a yellow belt will only be able to support 6 of these, and I think that would be a bit unwise to make it that way. So let's go and get some of you. And to be honest, we also need to start setting up the next tier of processing to get the lubricant. But firstly, let's just get the sulfur up and running and get some batteries going. I think that'll be a good place to start. So I want to make it all in a little cell, so we don't import too many things. So in theory, the ratio is 2.5 to 1 sulfur. To make it easy for us to set up, I might just do 2 to 1. So not make them run full speed, but yeah, it's easier to set up than doing it the other way. If we go over here, say 1, 2 I think we need for the sulfur. Pretty much the same setup as we have right here. We'll then do a direct insertion into 1 sulfuric acid production instead. So pretty much doing, I think we can do it like that. We could also jump it over 1 to make room for the iron. Do something like this, do long-handed. And then we will jump in the iron. Ooh, that doesn't enable us to get the iron, does it? Well, we'll just do this instead then. We'll jump. I'll put these two. Oh, we can't do. Oh, that's actually quite annoying. Because we need this one to grab iron. we can't do it right here. We could move it a bit close like this. So what if we do this instead? I'll show you what I have planned. And then the iron will just go like that. Will that not make it modular in some way? Might have to move it up one if we can. Like that, with a belt. And can we then do this to make it modular? One further will need to be. So right there. Means you'll have to have you there. This should make this little build modular, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Need the water as well. Let's just remember to get all the inputs sorted out before we start to build. So we will have to do this then. 2, 3 here. Plus we do need the water in. So if we can jump the water to right here with underground, we'll then direct insert you here and you there. That'll be fine. We'll then do the jump from here to there with 2 at the top, doing inserts that way for the iron. Or to be honest, it'll be better to do it this to make sure it can grab it as needed. That way. Will this make it possible to stamp you down? It will. My stair will be fine as well, having it going out. Yeah. Looks somewhat decent. I think that is what we're going to go with sulfuric acid flowing out over here. Just like this. That means we have our inputs sorted. We will have petroleum flowing here. We'll have water flowing right here with the things we need. And just adding in 1 power pole here to power it all. Oh, they're starting to attack down here as well. We'll have... Oh, we need to finish off this wall at some point if they start to attack over this way. Otherwise we will be in serious problems going forward. First, let's just hook up the power. There we are. That means you'll go. That means you'll get that. We'll have the iron in. We'll get the sulfuric acid out. Probably gonna put down a little buffer. But let's just do this once to be sure it works. So, yeah, look at that. Very modular. Very nice. Like that, and a few pipes. And since we have robots now, or very close to at least, we will start to be able to expand out a lot easier. So let's hook this up. Let's get the things in we need. That being iron, water, and petroleum. So iron, luckily, very, very easy to do. We'll just do that. Getting iron in. Petroleum water, we'll probably run into the same issue we did over here. So if we grab you, did we do it the same way? Hopefully we did. Otherwise I might shift it around a little bit. Water will be on the left, petroleum on the right. That seems like the exact same thing we have here. So clear you out, say here instead. There. Let's get the petroleum all the way this way. Petroleum flowing. That's petroleum. Here goes all of the water. And water flowing. So that means now we have these going. We need to hook up water over here as well. So we'll probably just drag it here, since there's no need to make a second line for something like this, when you just as easily can do this. There. So look at that. This is flowing in. That means petroleum out. No, sorry. sulfuric acid out. So let's start the next research. We do have all the way down to a person robot plots that can place in a modular armor and a Spidertron when we get there. Could also be fun getting some poison capsules. Maybe even slowdown capsules. I haven't really tried these before, but they might be good against the biters. Anything else we should get? Let's get some military first. I think that'll be very good. There's also rocket fuel, low density. Get some lab speed maybe. Oh, now we're quite close to getting the tank. Yeah, let's do that. I think that'll be very wise to get some of these things going. So that was sulfuric acid. That means we can hook up batteries now. That is one of the last components we need. As I might do all of these in sessions, because that is a 1-to-1 in terms of setting this up. And over here it's a 1-to-2. So 1-to-1-to-2 would be a good way to do it with just the batteries produced somewhere else. So let's hook up the batteries. Then we'll hook up some oil cracking afterwards. I think that'll be a good way to do it. Luckily, batteries are extremely simple, as long as we have what we need. So what if we do you just right here for now? And let's check. Batteries. Sorry about my neighbor drilling in the wall, if you can hear that. Doesn't seem like he respects me recording. Oh, okay, let's see. 2 inputs, 3 inputs. And let's just do that in an orderly fashion. Because we need to get, we can kind of just get this flowing like that in. Right there. And then we'll just have a fast one grabbing iron and copper. And that way we can support, it's going to be 60 of these if we want to, or 30 if we have it. That is more than enough. We can always upgrade these. So I think that'll be a good way to do it. We'll have to move it down 1 to make room for the power poles. Us getting one closer will not let us do it. So something like this will probably be the way to make it look. Maybe get it down to here instead. How does that look, guys? I think that is somewhat decent. Because if we can get the batteries to my person, I'll actually be able to handcraft these going forward. Yeah, we just need the batteries going, and then we can actually start quite a lot of things. Let's mix an iron and copper belt. Get ourselves some robots, which is going to be very good to increase our productivity a bit. Oh, that is horrible. Of course, this is not lined up to the bus. It was just a quick way through until figured out the bus. So that should be correct now, and we can easily drag it across. Oh, thank you, neighbor. So let's see here. Why don't we do it the same way as we did before? We want one here and one there to go in. That means we will have to split you right here. That means you'll jump to here. That means this one up here can go like that is down in the lane. I'll kind of do it up here instead. What if we do something like this to make it look a bit better? And you will kind of go around this way. And maybe just jump to there. There we go. Iron copper flowing very, very nicely. Then we just need the sulfuric acid. We'll just drag you onto the main bus. Used further down the line. This gives ourselves a place to put it in. Will be good. We'll have to get it right above here. So it'll be on this line. The water will just flow as intended. And you will turn and go both ways in case we need it. So there we are. That needs to go over here. Could just hook it up very nicely from here to make it a bit easier to do. Let's just do that, to be honest, for now. So there. Oh! Oh, they broke through down here. That means our oil is pretty much dead. We'll probably have to go and save that in the next episode. Right now I just want to get this flowing. And we do have oil in this. Probably stick some flame turrets down here and hook this up. Might be quite good just having a little outpost for that one. So let's just do this. That's the first time that our thing has broken through. So there we go. That is batteries producing. And luckily it didn't kill all of our... did they? All our oil producing things? No, it is still going up and down, so we should still be producing a bit. The petroleum, oh sorry, crude oil took a hit, one of them, but that didn't kill all of them. So that is good. And again, that is why you normally finish your defense before you're doing this. I just wanted the robots to be done first, because that will increase our speed of doing it quite significantly. So that is batteries. Should we expand it down a small amount? Oh, that's not the way to do it. Because you're not needed. Let's do one more. I think that is the correct way to do it. That should line up correctly. And then as soon as we have robots, we'll be able to get this also built. Perfect. Go up this way. So batteries going. That is fine. And to be honest, before we can start our electric engines and our flying robo frames, we do need to fix some lubricants. That means that we should probably spend the rest of this episode setting up cracking and changing all of these out to the new kind. We will need to get a second line for the fluids, because we most definitely don't have enough for all the new ones we're going to produce in just a second. So let's grab some chemical plants. Not going to do a correct ratio. You can be quite sure of that. But it will hopefully work for what I'm intended of doing right now. So firstly, let's change all of you to the better kind. But that's probably going to bottleneck or destroy production in just a second. And hook up the water. Let's get you hooked up. That is good. Let's get the water in. We do have water on the main lines. I'm just going to steal it from there for now. Then we'll see if that can support what we're trying to do. Yet again, probably have to squiggle water around a bit. Get it to line up correctly. Oh wait, no, it fits perfectly. That's nice. That should activate all of these. They'll start to produce even more things. But we do have the issue of many different kinds of fluids now. But I'll show you a very nice way to fix that. Getting things flowing just as we want them to. Firstly, here is all of our heavy oil. Up this way. And that is all of that. Then we need to hook up our light oil as well. And then we'll set up some tanks to store a lot of the fluids here when we start to crack them. And cracking is very important to be sure we don't bottleneck ourselves doing all of these things, because that would be quite bad. Let's grab some more undergrounds. Let's give me 200 of you. Normal pipes, we have enough of those. Chemical we have. Maybe get some more power poles just to have a few. Belts. Ooh, yeah, let's get a few belts. Anything else we need? There we are. So now we have all of these. They are all outputting the fluids. Let's get these two up to the main bus. We'll kind of have to jump you all the way to the opposite side. Actually, two up. So you'll go out right here, and then to how far do we have to get this? That'll be 3, 4. That means that this one will come out one further down. About here. Yep. And then we can get these onto the main bus. Here and here. You'll go on that way. Once you'll go up this way. Will that work? I'm trying to see how to get the other one in here without these crossing the lines. You have to go that way. We could in theory jump it up one more, so yeah, let's just do that. So you'll go this way now. And the one we get in here will jump to here instead and start. Doesn't matter that we have one in between. We just have to remember that we have one spot free. Or we can do something like this to hook it up correctly. So you'll go on this line. Have to empty these out. And you'll go to there. That way. With the light oil. Let's see if we can't get this hooked up. Very, very simply. This way. Oh. We need to get better ammo down here soon. Might have to go and clear. Yeah, we'll probably have... Ooh, those cheeky biters. Luckily, our research is getting to a point where we can start to handle them. So let's see here. We should get some more research going as well. This could be good for the tank going forward. Guessing that one. Get the better power things here. Get some lasers. Because that'll give us personal laser. Ooh, and combat robotics 2. Distractor capsule. Oh, laser damage. Oh, they are quite expensive. Well, we'll start to look at that going forward. What would be good? Yeah. Well, this is dying very, very quickly. So let's track this down. Let's hook up these so we can start to crack. I'll start the cracking even. Oh, our oil is in a very, very, very bad spot. We'll let it get destroyed, then we'll go and fix it in next episode. I want to get cracking done in this one, since that is right now more important, the way I see it. So if you do it right here, you'll be heavy to light oil. And over here we'll do light to petroleum. That's water in as well, so we'll need 2 spots. That'll be 1, 1, 2. It's fine, that'll give us petroleum out. eating all the pipes and the power poles. Fine, you can eat that a bit. It's not gonna annoy me too much. You will be the other cracking. That leaves us enough room for what we need to do. I think it will. We'll as well put on... Do it that way, right? Same over here. That way for control. We need to put it up one more. We need a normal pump for this. Ooh, let's go get some engines. Luckily, we should have some in storage just over here. Could in theory steal in from these. It's fine. Let's get the 2 pumps we need. And the pumps are insanely important for what we're about to do. Otherwise, this entire setup will not work. One here. One there. Here is our tanks. Where did they go? Blinds. Ah, there they are. Here and here. And we'll then hook this one up to that one, and this one up to this one. What it means is this one will enable if heavy oil is greater than 20k. That means we'll always have 20k fluids in storage. As soon as we have that, it'll start to crack it. We'll do the same over here. It will just be... Oh. It'll just be light oil instead. So if there's more than 20k light oil, it'll start to go. Because petroleum is what we need the most. That means the cracking will start to work. That means that we'll have this sorted. And all we need now is get the water in and getting a light and heavy oil in. Let's see here. You will go... You'll be water. You'll go right here. To there. That will be our water. Let's do water over here as well. Exact same way. There we are. Water in. That's starting to flow. Perfect. And then we'll do another line just with the... That is very close to this one. Don't tell me I'm too far up. Ooh, we might just be clear of this one. Seems we might just be safe and have room for the iron flowing through. Let's hope we didn't make it too bad that way. So you'll go right. Right. Let's see. Oh, were we correct right there? So there. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We just need these two to continue. This looks very wrong. Well, we'll sort it out going forward. Something just feels a bit broken as of right now. Let's go and get our heavy oil as well. That is why I normally make blueprints for everything. I'll make it a lot easier to line things up. Honestly, let's just make a blueprint of this so we know how to line it up correctly. I'd like to take a blueprint of this. Should be good. Remove you and you. Please copy this blueprint. Then we can use this as a measuring stick for the correct place to put things. Top one seems very wrong in terms of, oh yeah, because it needs to be right here. Then again, the top one is wrong. So what if we just do our blueprint? Please get down here. Remove you, because you're measuring completely broken. That is fine. That is fine as well. And right over here, we'll start to use it correctly again. And the same for this one. Here and here. Now at least to know where I have to hook it up. So you can fear jump to there, giving us our heavy oil in. This one will go to there and hook up like this, giving us our light oil in. That is it's not a bad thing to do. Let's see here. Very nice. Heavy oil buffering up, light oil flowing up as well. That means that all of these should start in just a second. Let's see. That is going down. That is going down. Is oil even flowing in anymore? Yes. So let's power this. And do a power pull here and here. Same over here. There and there. As soon as this one hits 20k, or this one hits 20k, it'll start to flow. And if you look at our production of fluids right now, we should be seeing an increase again in this one. I'm doing nothing to actually start to produce. That means that in about 4 minutes, this one will be filled up. The same with this one. And then we just need to hook these up to the system again to make it flow. And to be honest, this one we can just hook up. Probably have to take it all the way up. Unless we just hook it up right there. And actually do this. To hook it up correctly. Because that will still go into the network. Heavy oil does need to. Petroleum will have to go up top in the correct spot. So if we do here, let's see, petroleum is flowing there. So something like this will be fine. To get our petroleum flowing through as intended. And there we are. You go all the way? Of course you can. This belt mess, pipe mess is looking, it looks kind of messy, but it's actually extremely organized. There we are. Now I just need to have a bit of buffer on the petroleum as well. Just to not have that as a bottleneck. And I'll just do that over at our... But it doesn't matter where we do it. We just need to remember to have one. There we are. That is quite good. That will mean that we can now start to crack whenever we start to have too much of any of these two. And that means the next episode we can start to hook up our lubricant. Getting that, and we can start to make our electric engines and flying robot frames, giving us robots and the ability to easily expand out our defense and take care of these biters. So I'll end the episode here. Hopefully you're still enjoying this. I'm actually thinking it's quite good. The biters are... I have a feeling that they just expanded out here with the base, since pollution is being consumed at a quite heavy speed right there. That looks like a biter base expansion. Do comment if you think I'm correct on that. So that might actually be quite bad. Here comes the medium biters and big biters. So yeah, with that, I'll end the episode. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and hopefully you'll leave a like. And then I will see you in the next episode. Bye, guys.